If you have another phone number, if you've not been using let's
A few moments later.
What's up, the JJ fam? Welcome to my channel. Thank you, returning subscribers. You are the real MVP. Now, for new subscribers, this is the JJ channel. Here, I mostly talk about research, reviews, lifestyle. The research I do are mainly on application, document application, alright, and how to get around it. Okay, so today, from the topic, you already know what it is. From the title of this video, you already know what it is. So we're going to be diving into the requirements first before I get on my desktop to show you how it's literally done. So stick with me. Every nitty-gritty, we are going to go down into it and see what even people are missing out while explaining this. All right, so first of all, the document you'll be needing for police clearance certificates, as you are in diaspora, would be number one, an email address. An email address for you to be able to receive the file number after payment. You know that file number that you get after payment, yeah, for you to be able to receive the file number, a working email address. Then two, the Nigerian passport. The Nigerian passport that contains the biodata page. The Nigerian visa that contains your visa page for non-Nigerians. Need a phone number, a Nigerian phone number. Alright, then your NIN, because now on the site they're just asking of the NIN. If you go on the desktop with me, you see that they are not asking of any other thing but the NIN number. Okay, so if there's a way to get, and I will do another video showing how to get an NIN number, but for now, what the information I can give you now is go to an NIN enrollment center near you. There's a Nigerian embassy close to you. You can be able to get your NIN from there. And if I'm able to do a video, I would load that up in the cards. I would link it up in the cards. There'll be a hand pointing, and I'll link that up in the cards. All right, let's go on. You will as well need your passport photograph, mostly 2 MB. Shouldn't be larger than that. All right, and your proof of residence. When we say proof of residence, we are talking about utility bill, resident document, visa card, ID, bank statement, school or employment letter. All right, that shows your proof of residence where you are currently residing in. Right, then the next thing, while you are trying to fill this form, you have to fill a second form. That's going to be the diaspora biometric form. There are 2 forms, one for female and one for male. So you would also be needing an ink pad to be able to fill this form. Majority of the sections in it will be needing your fingerprint. All right, so you need to get an ink pad from whatever shop. Just get one. It should be a dark color, like let's say blue. And there will be a section where you need to fingerprint simultaneously. That's in a synchronized way, like let's say these 4 fingers. They are going to fingerprint on a section at once. All right, I'm going to show you how to do that in the course of this video. You have to scan that document and send back, print it out, because you have to do your fingerprint. You have to print it out, fill it, scan it, and send it back in the application session. And it's a session based application, meaning that if you navigate out of it, all your progress is going to be lost. So you have to like fill some stages before you get back to where you left. And please do not forget that this certificate only lasts for 3 months. After 3 months it expires. And there's one important section I'm going to talk about, the alternate contacts. Please just stick with me here. We're going to do it on my laptop. We're going to fill it together. We're going to do everything on my desktop. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get this over with. The link to this is in the description box below. So first, you want to come over here, and the next thing you're going to be doing is click on sign up, which I've already clicked on. Okay, come down here and click on sign up because I do not have an account. What I'm going to do is choose individual because everyone watching me, of course, in individual. If you are corporate, please don't hesitate to choose this. Then identification type, you want to click here. National identification number is only what's available here. Use national identity number. Then identification number, the number on your national identity card, that's on your NIN slip, that's what you're going to include here. So let me include mine, and after including that, you click on proceed. So it came out with my name, my phone number, my email address, my gender, local government address, and wants me to include the password and confirm password. Create account. So I'm going to create an account. So after clicking that, it asks me to verify my account. That means I need to go back to my email address, and I see that it gave me a secret code, so I'll be entering it here right now. Alright, account verified. Alright, it just gives us the memo that they have all the rights to deny our request based on the guidelines they have, and 2, that this is a one-time non-refundable payment. You'll not be able to have any refunds after application. Alright, then the payments are to be made directly to its platform, and there's no additional payment required for the biometric capturing
Okay, and then when we are done with processing this, we should at least wait for 72 hours before we can be issued our police character certificate. And any inquiries, like any if you have like say mistakes, or you can send your complaints here. Okay, so that's basically it. Or you can call the phone number here. There's nothing I can change at this point, but there's a certain thing I can change here. If you look, yeah, it says, do you have an alternative contact for this request? We should pay this attention, because if you have another phone number, if you've not been using let's say some of these contacts that you've imputed here, right, you need to click on yes. Okay, you need to click on yes, because whatever details you've supplied them with here is what they're going to use to follow up, is what they're going to use to process, and it's what they're going to keep on referring to even after you've processed it. Choosing these alternative contacts make way for you to be able to correct anything, makes way for you to be able to update any information you have here. So of course, now you can include please provide the phone name of the contact person. Just include your name, contact person's phone number, include your phone number. That's if it's the new phone number you have now. It might be that this phone number you have prior to this was a missing phone number, so you include the new active one you have here. Your email address, okay, it's a recent email address you have now, include it here. So it's going to make sense, it's going to work for you. Don't just bypass here. Okay, so let's include that. You click diaspora because you are trying to get your police certificate from abroad. Then you get this, download for male and download for female. So for the course of this video, let's just do the one for male. You're going to click this form, it's going to be in a downloadable format, and then you attend to it from there before coming over here to proceed. All right, let's click this. I had to use the help of WPS because I can't feel it there, so switch this over and switch this over as well. So you just put your name here, your address, that's the current address in which you are. Let's say your address in Australia right now, you put it here. Then the tribe, of course, you are trying to get the Nigerian police certificate, so you are your ethnicity majorly black. If you know you're black, you just feel black African. I don't know why it's in that context, but majorly everyone has been using that. Place of birth, you include your place of birth, that's the state where you were born. For example, Benue, Nigeria. All right, Benue, Nigeria. You include your photo here. Here, let's zoom in. Right here, you include your reason for inquiry. For example, might be resident, it might be visa renewal, it might be education, anything that made you start applying for the police certificates. Okay, applicant signature is definitely going to be your signature here. Or you can be able to do all this editing on your WPS, like over here when you click on add text. All right, you can be able to just start. Let's use this as an example. Add text, let's say African, right? Black African. You can be able to edit on your WPS. All right, then right here, the second page, you fill in your name as well as your race. Once again, you know your race is black. Put in your right thumb, that's check your right hand, your right thumb, the shortest but fattest, whatever you can use to do that. Maybe I'll just include a hand on this screen to show you how it's done. Then it follows suit from the right thumb. What follows the right thumb? Of course, the forefinger. What follows the forefinger? The middle finger. Of course, middle finger in between two fingers here and two fingers there. Okay, so the ring finger, of course, you should know what that is. Then the little finger, the tiniest finger. All right, then the same thing for the left hand in this manner. I scroll all the way down, you can see the instructions. Left hand, plain impressions of the four fingers taken simultaneously. So we start here with the left thumb. See where I'm circling my cursor. You dip your hand in the ink. I forgot to mention, sorry, you see how I showed you how to make those impressions, right, in the beginning of this video. Dip your thumb in the ink pad, not dip it so much. Let's say if it's for example, if you have bought a new ink pad and you see the ink pad is so saturated with ink, you're not gonna like dip your hand that deep, just lightly. And you can be able to test it on a white piece of paper before doing that on this exact form, so you can see how well it gives that print. Then for the rest fingers, you take those impressions simultaneously, just like I said in the beginning of this video. You're gonna just put them in synchronization together. It doesn't matter if it passes this line. Like, you do the same thing here, the right thumb followed by the four impressions in a synchronized manner. And I'm going to even show you an example. You can check out this guy, how he does his fingerprint. Check out how he does the last section. Just check it out. Okay, you can see that at the same time, like a sugar cane. You can see basically how to do it. Again, using the WPS, you know, when you're done filling it on the WPS and you try to like export the file, it will be asking you of subscription charges. If you want to bypass that, you can click the link below that says clear path guide. You can ask any question and I'll show you a way to bypass that and submit it. All right, so you don't have to be spending money on subscription for services you know you will not be needing only like once in a blue moon. You want to come back here, then you want to close this. You click on close, so it knows that you have done that, and you want to click on proceed. All right, it gives us these terms and conditions. You want to go through it, accept that. Are you inquiring it? What are you inquiring it for? Traveling, employment, education, residency. Let's just use this as an example. So in this case, Nigeria. Okay, then designation country where you are in currently. Alright, date of birth. Alright, then your country of residence, where are you residing in currently. Then your country of passport, Nigerian passport. Look, you just include what concerns you, right? If you're an American citizen, you can navigate here and choose America, right? You can choose America. So first, you can prove that you're an American citizen. Let's say you've been in Nigeria for like, let's say 30 days. You can prove you've been in Nigeria for 30 days and make sure you use a valid passport. There's a reason why you should use a valid passport, because at the end of the day, most details that are going to be found on that police clearance certificate is your passport number along with the dates it was issued. All right, so you don't want to make mistake. Exactly what you find on your passport is exactly what you want to include here. Right? Your passport bio data page, like I said, that's what you put here. Make sure you watch out for the size. And upload proof of residence that shows that you are residing where you are currently residing. Now this form is supposed to be filled. This form right here, you're supposed to be done with this form before coming back to include it right here. So once you're done with including all these details, you want to click proceed. Do not have glasses on, no face mask, no headscarf. The applicant's ear must be visible. I showed you in the beginning how that should be. Full face without smiles. Use plain white or off-white background. Have someone else take your photo. No selfies. Use a clear image of your face. Do not use filters commonly used on social media to those Snapchat individuals. This one is for you. Submit the color photo taken within the last 6 months. Alright, so it's very, very important that you use a picture that has been taken within the last 6 months or recent picture, so it doesn't affect your verification process, because old pictures of yours, there's a high possibility that your verification is not going to go through. So you want to cross check all your information. You want to make sure that all these details are correct, your name, your address, everything you just filled, residence, everything you just filled. And at the end of the day, we can see pricing. You can see that police clearance is $53.76. 5.3 goes to service fee, 26.8 goes to non-refundable application fee, and 29 goes to approved non-refundable enrollment fee. Agree to the terms, then go over to generate your invoice. That's the only option, pay online. So we click pay online, and it gives us this code. Make sure you copy this code. Why I am asking you to copy this code is because if there's anything wrong that went on with the transaction, you can be able to lay a complaint using this. So you only had the option of using your card. There's no bank transfer. So what you want to do here is you include your card number, alright, and the expiry date and the year, the CVV. After you're done doing that, you just click on pay. And I advise you to use a MasterCard. Any bank that has a MasterCard, that kind of payment processor is good for anything international. I don't know about Visa, but I know about the strength of the MasterCard. Do not use Naira in this case. It doesn't make any sense. Don't use Naira. Just use the dollar card, and you send a PCC kind of code to your email. You're going to copy that code, and you're going to come over here. Let's close this. You're going to come over here where it says virtual verification. Click this, and you include that code you just sent after that successful payment. As you click that code here, code looks like this. Once you include it here, you begin your verification. The next phase is going to carry you to is a capturing section. You're just gonna turn your head in different positions, like you are trying to unlock your phone. Face verification, alright, circular mode, left, right, and when you're done, it's gonna be successful. Then you come up with something like this. You come up with something like this telling you that pending within 72 hours, blah blah blah. You'll be able to receive a feedback, check your police clearance application fee, pay facial verification, check. So this is what is going to be going on. They're trying to sort things out, who you really are, if the information you provided are genuine, and if you've had any convictions or not. If you've had a conviction, I'm sorry, this process is not going to be successful. And if you are clean, yeah, the next stage it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like this. For this person, it's showing that this is her third time of getting a police clearance certificate. That's why it says here third character certificate. All right, it's showing that it's third time she's getting it, and here no further actions are needed from you. All you need to do is come up to your dashboard. Let me show you.
And if you like to support my channel, guys, you can check out the description box below and leave a little something there. You can as well choose whatever denomination applies to you in the description link. I create research-backed reviews, lifestyle tips, and eureka moments to help you solve everyday challenges. So your support goes towards creating these helpful guides, product reviews, and in-depth research, so you have those aha moments. And at the end of the day, your support really means the world to me and keep this channel going, making a real life difference. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I appreciate you guys.
After there are no further actions needed from you, you're going to find your police clearance certificate straight here on your dashboard in a PDF form, and you can be able to download it from there. Go on from there, whatever. If you want to authenticate it, I have a video that talks about how to authenticate your documents in Nigeria through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Look at that hand. You can click it. It's showing you right now in the card. You click it. It's an in-depth approach. You get your documents authenticated. For those people that are in that are not in English speaking countries, you need your police clearance certificate authenticated, legalized, and translated. First you have to authenticate it, next you have to translate it. There are two major places you can do that translation. We have Abuja, we have Lagos. There are local authorities under Abuja that allows for the translation, and there are local authorities as well as all authorities that have been ascribed to translate. For Lagos, you can just go over to your country's website and see how it's done, legalization, translation, before you are able to pass with your police clearance. All right, so yeah, that's basically it for me. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications to be notified of my next amazing video. Until I come your way next time, it's a JJ. Peace.